Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here with another Feed the Beast test pack, please ignore, let's play video. So the end last episode I had been delving a little bit deeper into Thorncraft, managed to craft my crucible and made my first little bits of Nitor. What I really want to do on this episode is start digging a little bit into, what's it called? Mechanism. Now I've been suggested that quite a few of you are quite keen on Mechanism, so I am going to give that a go. Excuse me while I just like drop stuff in inventories for now, so I'm a little bit less cluttered. I do need to I keep banging on about having to upgrade my ME network. I will get around to it eventually. I just don't have the time off camera at the moment, so hopefully I will be doing that over the weekend, fingers crossed. So yeah, Mechanism. Now I've been doing a little bit of reading. I'd still need to do a little bit more, but what I'll probably essentially end up doing eventually is running it all off my kind of redstone flux system, but that still requires me to go around and upgrade all these leadstones to the energy conduits, which I still haven't done. I keep meaning to do all these things and just not getting around to them. So many things I need to do. So for this episode, what I'm going to do is just literally make some of the basic machines. So the first thing that I've seen that I need to make is a no, that's not right. Metallurgical infuser, if I can find it. Where is it? So I'm looking for metallurgical infuser. Can I find you? There it is, metallurgical infuser. So apparently this is like one of the... Okay, where the hell's that zombie? Where the hell's that zombie? I'm gonna kill him. Or is he already dead? He might already be dead. Okay, apparently he's already died. So yeah. So I need to make a metallurgical infuser. So this is Mechanism. So to make it, osmium from GregTech. I didn't know GregTech had osmium. So yeah, to make it, apparently we need 2 furnaces, some iron, some redstone, and some osmium. Now, I don't think I've got any osmium crafted at the moment, so if I can just find it. I know I've got osmium around here somewhere. There we go. So I've got some osmium. So a strong mineral can be found at nearly any height in the world. Is known to have many uses in the construction of machinery. Now, can I put it? First question is, can I put it through the pulverizer? I can. What's it going to make? It's going to make osmium dust. Oh, yeah, it does make osmium dust. Excellent. So if we grab osmium, like so, teach it in here for now to smelt up, and then we also want to teach the other export bus to grind up osmium ore. So we'll just stick some of you in there, stick you in there. So yeah, osmium is like kind of the material. Mechanism's own material that you need to use for a lot of their machines, I think. So let me just find the osmium ingots I've just crafted. Excellent. So smelting the osmium dust from GregTech makes osmium ingots from Mechanism. Fair enough. So we also need to make a furnace. So do I have any cobble in here? I do. So I can make 2 furnaces like so. 1, 2. There we go. And then I also need some iron. There we go. Do I have any redstone in here, or is it all still in my chests? Nope, I need to go find it in my chests. There we go. So redstone. So where am I going? Crafting bench. There we go. So we can make the metallurgical infuser. Woo, there we go. So we've made our first Mechanism machine. Yay! Well done, Ollie. Super de duper. So what's next? Sorry, I'm just looking something up on my phone, and it's spazzing out. So, oh, bloody hell. So yeah, so how are we going to power this? Like I said, we can either power it using redstone flux, as I think Mechanism uses like universal electricity, so you can essentially use any power from any mod. But just for a little bit of convenience, so I can kind of keep it in a corner away from that over there, we're going to make essentially Mechanism's most basic generator, which is the heat generator from what I've been reading up on. So if we look for heat generator, there he is. I do like the look of the Mechanism machines. They're pretty cool, actually. So we need more osmium, iron, and copper. So hopefully we can make that. So let's see. Can I just make it? Nope, because I need a furnace. Do I have any furnace? I'm sure I must have some furnaces. Hang on. I've got some furnaces around here somewhere. Let's have a look. Got to be in here. There we go. 2 furnaces. Excellent. So if we run back around, drop ourselves in a furnace, and there we go. So we made ourselves a heat generator. Excellent. Now the heat generator basically works by, if we just grab some charcoal, got a charcoal there. So what we can do is, if I just find a nice out of the way corner, we'll just put it, say, over here for now, just by the entrance. That's our heat generator. So I think we can literally just chuck in, there we go, charcoal. So yeah, it's actually outputs redstone flux. So yeah, we will want to just hook that up to the main network eventually. So that's chugging away, which is quite nice. I think we can also stick the metallurgical infuser down. Is that connecting up? No, it's not. Okay, so let me just dig this up for a second. So what we can also make is what's called universal cables, which is essentially Mechanism's way of transporting around energy. So what have we got? We've got basic universal cables, capacity 200 redstone flux. Advanced redstone cables transports around 800 redstone flux, and it's also capable of transferring around buildcraft, industrial craft, and mechanism joules. That's pretty sweet. So you've got elite universal cables. So these might actually end up being cheaper and better than. So what's the recipe for them? Okay, so we clearly don't have atomic core. So how do we make basic? So basic universal cables are steel ingots and redstone. Now I'm sure does that connect up like that? Is it gaining energy? Oh, it is gaining energy. So just plonking it down next to it does apparently give it energy. So one of you suggested that making steel using the metallurgical infuser was far faster than. So if we look for steel ingot. There we go, steel ingot. I want the mechanism one. There we go, mechanism. So, we don't want industrial blast furnace. We want. Okay, so that's interesting. I'm sure you should be able to make this in the metallurgical infuser. So, what have we got then? So, we got tin dust and a copper ingot makes bronze. That's pretty sweet. So that's actually really good in terms of what like a 1-to-1 ratio to make bronze. That's actually a really good recipe. So we are looking for refined obsidian dust. I have no idea what that's for. As you can tell, I've never actually delved into Mechanism before. This is my first time using it, so I'm kind of discovering it now. So we're looking for steel, hopefully. Enriched alloy we don't want. Bronze, steel dust, which. Okay, interesting. So how do we... let's just see enrichment chamber I'm looking for. I'm sure I read somewhere that you should be able to... steel ingot, alloy smelter, extruder... Alloy smelter, is that... Okay, so apparently I need to make steel dust. So how did I make that? So how did I make that again? Let's go right back around. So steel dust, so I need enriched iron. So I need the so a metallurgical infuser iron makes enriched iron. So that's not too bad. I wonder how quick that looks like it's going fairly quick. So if we grab some iron, we grab some. We grab some iron. We grab some. Grab iron. Grab a stack of we'll grab a stack of charcoal. Apparently I grabbed 2 stacks of charcoal by accident. We'll go back over to. So I like the sounds that they make as well. Very industrial. So let's check this out again. So to make enriched iron, we need charcoal and iron, and then oopsie-daisy. Then to make steel dust, we then need more. We need coal or charcoal and that enriched iron. So that looks fairly straightforward. So if we put charcoal and iron in there, so that should be making enriched iron. I'm not sure if this is the correct way or not, guys. I'm just fumbling around blindly for now. So that's made some enriched iron for Mechanism. We do have some steel that I made. Wow, that's made hardly any steel. Oh yeah, I didn't put hardly any iron in there. Fair enough. Let's just put like another half a stack in there, just to smelt that up in steel as well. So how's this doing? So that's apparently used up a lot of redstone flux already. So this heat generator isn't anywhere near as efficient as I was led to believe. Please let me know in the comments if I'm actually making steel correctly in this metallurgical infuser. I'm sure I was reading a guide somewhere which said this was the right way. So what else have I got to make? So universal cable, which is what's the word I'm looking for? Universal cable, yeah, which requires. So let's recheck out the universal cable. So if I go back to universal cable, that's the next thing I need to make. There we go. So what's the advanced universal cable, which is the enriched? Is that the enriched alloy? So that's one thing I need to make. So redstone and iron ingots in the metallurgical infuser makes enriched alloys. Okay, that's fairly straightforward as well. So this is going fairly slow now. So I'm actually going to just stop that for now. So then we apparently put that in there. So that is then crafting it into steel. Interesting. So apparently those heat generators aren't that efficient, so I could probably do with some more of them, or just connect it up to like my redstone energy conduit system once I've got that in place, but again, that'll be something I need to do off camera. So let's make some universal cables. Do I have redstone on me? I do have redstone on me. Is there a crafting bench around here somewhere? There is one, not there. Where are we? So we're going around here. Crafting bench, there we go. So let's make some basic universal cables. 24, that's actually quite a few. So that capacity 200 redstone flux. So that has a capacity of 10,000 redstone flux. So the ultimate universal cable would obviously be the best way to transport all of my energy around later on, but how do you make an atomic core? So that's enriched alloy, electrolyte, so that looks fairly expensive. That's going to be something for much later on, I think. I think that's going to be my ultimate goal. Elite universal cables, how do you make that? So control circuit or electronic circuit and basic universal cable. So that is enriched. That's actually fairly straightforward, actually. There you could be fairly good. Instead of having to use lots of redstone energy conduits, I might just transport a lot of my stuff around using elite universal cables, maybe, but I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Where was I? I am in the process. So I've made my basic universal cables. So what's next? I want to make some enriched alloys as well, I think. So if we go back over to here. So I've got my enriched iron. That'll obviously, I can use that to make steel later on. So that heat infuser, heat generator doesn't seem that efficient, I'll be honest. Output 4 redstone flux. So yeah, it's definitely going to be more efficient to use engine. So I'm just doing this just because it's like a basic mechanism machine, but it's something I probably won't be using by the next episode, hopefully. So there we go. So what did I want to make next? So I wanted to make the enrichment chamber. So if we go to enrichment chamber, now what the enrichment chamber does is essentially acts. Here we go, enrichment chamber. So the enrichment chamber essentially acts similar to what's the word I'm looking for? It acts similar to the pulverizer, so you can use it to essentially double up your ores. So inventory false, energy 1, speed 1. So yeah, so we want to make enriched. So next thing we need to do is make some enriched alloys, which is some redstone. So apparently I've got, it's full of carbon. Okay, that's if I just dig it up, that'll get rid of all that carbon. I don't need that carbon. Plonk you back down. Are you filling back up? Damn. Oh no, it is empty now. So let's just put 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going reasonably quickly. It is draining my redstone flux extremely quickly, but hopefully that should make 4 enriched alloys before it like runs out of energy. Or am I just gonna have to like move this over to there just so I get things done a little bit quicker this episode, because that has just absolutely rinsed that of redstone flux. So let's see if I can just make my first enriched alloy, and then I think I'm going to move over to where the rest of my redstone power is coming out. I might just hook it up using like basic universal cables or something like that. Wow, this is going incredibly slow. That heat generator is not efficient in the slightest. I'd probably have to have like a whole series of them to actually power these mechanism machines. They seem fairly energy intensive, so let me just smash you both up. There we go. Wow, that's really quite loud, which I didn't realise. So let's run you back over to here. I will literally just like hook you up to there. There we go. So that's filling up pretty quickly. So 1, 2, 3, and then fill you up. How quickly is that going to go? So with a decent supply of redstone flux, that is now going far quicker, and it's not running out of redstone flux anywhere near as quickly. It is draining my steam. My steam dynamos are getting drained to absolute hell. So definitely something that I definitely need to do between now and the next episode is to get a load more of these set up in my basement, get my whole system hooked up using redstone energy conduits, and then hopefully things should start to look much better. So yeah, Mekanism. The cool thing about Mekanism is that while the pulverizer and the kind of redstone while the pulverizer and the redstone furnace double up your ore production, eventually with the Mekanism mods, you can actually get to the point where do I need? Okay, so I need more enriched alloys as well. Chucking a load of iron. So zombie, bring it on, zombie. There we go, killed you off. Excellent. So yeah, with Mechanism, you can eventually get to the point where instead of just like doubling up your ores, you can double, triple, quadruple, quintuple, all the way up to essentially getting 8 lots of ore per. That's 8 ingots per bar, which is per ore, which is going to be pretty crazy. And I'd like to get up to that. And you can also create cool like factories and stuff like that. So I might have it. So I have like a whole like a load of cool Mechanism. Like factories down in my basement, which I'm still working on. I haven't quite finished it yet. How am I doing with this anyway? I can't remember where I got to. So yeah, I'm currently digging up the floor in here, I think, to then place down all the walls and things like that. So it's not going very fast down here. I didn't have time last. Oh, sweet Jesus! Apparently I'm out of what's the word I'm looking for? I'm out of jetpack power. So I'm actually just going to dig up some cobblestone real quick as part of my floor deconstruction plans, just so I can nerd pole back up to my base. There we go. Got a load of cobblestone. Just put nerd pile away back up like so. There we go. Let's get out of here. So we need to top up my jetpack. Let's just chuck you into the generator for now. There we go. So how's my metallurgical infuser doing? So I've managed to make far more enriched alloys. So we need to make a couple of these control circuits if it gives me the right recipe. So we can make them. There we go, control circuits. We need 2 of them, I think. Then we need to make... Oh, I need steel casing. Oh, yeah, so this is... So apparently a lot of Mechanism requires a lot of steel, so we will be requiring that as well. Let's make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's make 10 steel, so we'll fill you up with carbon, chuck a load of iron in there. So yeah, this is definitely a much quicker way of producing steel in comparison to, say, for example, using the industrial blast furnace over here, because this has managed to make 7 more steel for me, which is quite nice, which is railcraft steel ingots. We should be making Mechanism steel ingots over here. So how's it go? So I already managed to make 1 enriched iron, which is quite nice. 2. Let's take you out for now. Plonk in the enriched alloys as well. There we go. So that should make a little bit more steel for us. So with the steel casing, can I make you? Excellent, I can. And then finally I should be able to shift click, and there we go. So we got our enrichment chamber. I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to place this down, but can I just like stick it up there for now? There we go. So that's getting powered up quite nicely. So enrichment chamber. So if we have a look at the recipes, so what are we looking for? So so you can put mossy cobblestone to make cobblestone, and then we're looking at things such as so you can put like ruby dust to make so it's basically a pulverizer in essence. So we can put silver ore to make silver. I'm sure I saw diamond ore there. So diamond. Diamond dust. So that's gonna be pretty cool. For when we're getting bees, instead of having to use the instead of using the implosion compressor, if we want to make diamonds from beads, we can literally just stick diamond dust into an enrichment chamber, and that will give us a diamond. Sweet! So yeah, then we can also use it to basically process up all our ores as well. Is there anything else I want to look at? So you can also make the energized smelter and the crusher, so there we go. So we managed to make some steel dust, which I'm guessing we can just chuck it in a redstone furnace. Nope, apparently we will need to make the... so let me just check. So let me just check the use for the steel dust. Industrial blast furnace. So is the alloy smelter Mechanism? Let me just check that. Alloy smelter. No, that's Ender IO or GregTech. Blast furnace, smeltery. Okay, so you can put it in the smeltery. That would work quite well. Apparently you need a temperature of 625 degrees C. I'm not sure if I have that or not. Industrial electrolyzer. I am looking at uses, aren't I? You can put it in the industrial blast furnace. Is that right? This doesn't seem right. So I'm looking at the uses. Smeltery, blast furnace. So let's try in the smeltery. Let's see if I can actually smelt down steel in the smeltery. And so where's my controller? There it is. So I've got some molten aluminium brass in there at the moment. So is that going to get melted down? Or do I have to upgrade my smeltery? No, that is getting melted down. Sweet. So it looks like I will be able to create like steel ingots using... So where's my... I'm sure I have a bar one. Do I not? Maybe I don't. Okay, so apparently I don't have a bar cast. I thought I did. That's weird. So yeah, if I want to make bars or So basically what I can do is I can just make like either plates or bars. So for example, if I wanted to then make these steel ingots, I'm going to need a bar, which I've already got. Oop, I've got iron ingots there. So if I go like, so if I put an iron ingot like that, and then if I make sure that my molten aluminium brass is on the bottom, I can then make my bar cast. So let's just, there we go. So then we've got an ingot cast. So we'll plop you back down. How's the steel looking? So it's almost finished melting down. Come on. There we go. So I've got some steel in there, I'm guessing. They're molten steel. So I can literally just keep producing steel this way, which is pretty sweet. So yeah, so that's definitely a slightly quicker way than using the industrial blast furnace I think. I'm not sure how it uses a similar amount of... Yeah, it uses... I think it might actually use less char... Oh, bloody hell, I did not want to do that. I just accidentally made an aluminium brass... so what's that? An aluminium brass ingot. Whoopsie daisy, did not mean to do that. So yeah, I managed to make some more steel ingots. So apparently they're coming out as railcraft ones from there, which is fair enough. So yeah, I've managed to start delving a little bit into Mekanism. Hopefully in the next episode I can show you... some more advanced Mekanism stuff, hopefully get up to the tier 2 or tier 3 ore processing stages maybe. That'll be my aim for the next episode, but yeah, as you can see, I've managed to get a little kind of basic mechanism. I'm not really a basic setup, but it's kind of just a basic ore processing facility using Mekanism. So it's just something else to delve into, something else for me to play with. It's a mod I've never used before, so I'm kind of just exploring it, seeing what it can do, seeing if it's any good. It might turn out to be one of my favourite mods, it might not be, but we shall see. So I'm going to leave the episode there. As always, comment on my videos. It's the best thing you can do for me. I enjoy interacting with you guys. It's one of the best things about being a YouTuber. But apart from that, I'm going to thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.